At 10 News Weather Authority from the JES Weather Center.
Good Thursday morning, everyone. Here's a live look at our SkyCam network, where we are currently tracking temperatures that are fluctuating about 15 to 20 degrees across the region. Out in parts of the New River Valley is where we're feeling the coldest this morning, as temperatures are in the low to mid 30s, thanks to some of that areas that are in some low-lying areas. So 33 in Pulaski, 36 in Wytheville. Roanoke is currently at 48 degrees. The Hill City's at 54, as is Alta Vista and South Boston, and then southern Roanoke. Southern portions of the Roanoke Valley are currently at 53 degrees. So we're also tracking a little bit of moisture that's being picked up by our radar. A couple of light rain showers starting to push in from out west, going to be building into, say, parts of Bland, Giles, and Craig counties here very, very shortly. Within the next hour, hour and a half, we're already seeing some of those rain showers building into Nelson, Rockbridge, and Amherst counties as well. And something that we're also tracking is a little bit of cloud cover, as well as moisture and a little bit of patchy fog that's starting to develop in parts of the Highlands. The reason for all of this is because of our cold front that is building through. We've got an area of low pressure just to our north, and southerly components of our wind out of the south associated with this warm front that is passing by is bringing in a southerly component to our wind, which is bringing in those warmer temperatures this morning, close to 50, 55 degrees in some localities. Now, periodically throughout the day, we'll continue to track some of these isolated showers that pop up, especially in the early to mid-morning hours before the leading edge of that cold front arrives. Once we get to about 11 a.m., a lot of the moisture is actually pushed off towards the Lynchburg and South Side areas. You'll notice mostly cloudy, maybe partly cloudy at times for parts of the New River Valley and parts of the Highlands. Then once we get to about 2 o'clock, we'll continue to see a little bit of leftover moisture move in from west to east and then continue to push off out of the viewing area, and then skies gradually begin to clear, and then our winds also start to pick up just a little bit. So we'll turn a little bit gusty later on today, but you'll notice that the temperature range for our forecast highs today is pretty large, right? There's a pretty large gap between the New River Valley and South Side. The reason for that is because of the direct effects of that cold front, the timing, if you will. The New River Valley starts to see the impacts earlier, say 8, 9 o'clock a.m. this morning, and then Southside sees the effects by 2 p.m. So they'll have more time to heat up, which is why they'll likely get to the upper 60s, some spots close to that 70-degree mark later on this afternoon. And then once we clear up and skies become clear and winds start to gust just a little bit, there's actually going to be a little bit of wraparound moisture associated with the Great Lakes region, a little bit of a lake effect moisture starting to build in, if you will. So the west facing slopes will likely see a little bit of a wintry mix, maybe some snow flurries, maybe some sleet pellets, and maybe some freezing rain. I do think maybe some of us in the New River Valley and in the Highlands see some of these flakes make it to the ground. I don't think much sticks because overnight lows are going to be in the mid to upper 30s. So even if we do see some flurries floating around, they're not going to be many floating around out there. Temperatures over the course of the next several days: 62 today, 44 for Sunday, back into the 60s by Wednesday. So the temperature roller coaster continues.